What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerdy Marks channel, and welcome back to Mental Health Monday. This is the first one of the year. Dang. Now, it's been a while since we've done one of these, but let's just kind of get into the topic at hand today. So today, what I wanted to talk about a little bit was inadequacy, because that is something that takes a toll on your mental health. Now, I'm not talking about, well, no, that is what I'm talking about. What am I saying? I'm talking about not even so much actually, that particular fact being actually true. More so, you feeling like you're inadequate. And I'll tell you this: many times I've been in conversations talking about different topics, and it seems like people know more than me about it, and I'm afraid to open my mouth. And so, so I'm afraid to open my mouth because I don't want to sound like an idiot or like a noob, as the nerd universe likes to say, So, especially like gamers and shit, they like to call people who don't know a lot noobs. I don't know. Apparently, it's either depending on how you look at it, it's either a term of endearment or it's an insult, depending on how you look at it. But anyway, so I know that there's just so many times where where there's been different topics, whether it is about, wrestling, even though my channel is about wrestling and nerd culture. When I've gone to so many of these different things when I talk to different, wrestling fans, or I talk to people who are, in the nerd culture, whether they're weebs, as they're called, or gamers, or people who love comic books, it just, you just feel like you're so inadequate sometimes, and the reason why I talk about this is because if you remember in my social media detox video, I talked about how I apologize a lot, and I, go like, oh, I'm sorry, but, I just thought I should say this, or, hey, I mean, I have this idea, or I thought about this, but, it's probably not a good idea, or it's just a stupid idea, but, this is what I wanted to say. I've always seen myself, at least, preface anything that I have to say with, oh, this is a stupid idea, or this may not really work, or this is just kind of something stupid I thought of, just kind of putting myself down and not having that confidence to talk about something, pertaining to a particular topic, whatever it may be. So the thing is, though, that's kind of where it stems from. And I understood that it stemmed from feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you don't know enough, or you don't do enough, or you just are not enough, right? Because it comes from just, because you think you sit down and you do like all the copious amounts of research on whatever topic. Let's just say, for example, you like cars, right? You sit down, you do all your research on cars, you talk, look, find the difference between a V4 and a V6 motor, and four-wheel drives and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know much about cars, okay? So if anyone here is a car nerd or a car addict, whatever y'all call yourselves, you can feel free to correct me in the comments. I am more than happy to know. But when you talk to someone, when you do your research, then you go out there and you go to like a car show or something, and you talk to other car nuts, I guess, and you see that they know more than you. It's very natural to feel like, oh, I didn't do my homework. Oh, I don't feel enough. I don't feel like I did enough, or I don't feel like I am enough. Maybe I shouldn't even be here. You have no idea how many times I've felt that way. Like, I've been to like some of these conventions that I've went to. I've been to like a couple of the, like a local comic cons before. And my God, some of these people, the time they spend on researching anime is kind of the time that I should be spending researching anime almost. Like, they should be taking over my channel. It feels like that sometimes. And obviously it makes you feel bad. But then I thought to myself, it's like, well, why do I feel bad? Because, yeah, you don't know enough about a topic. I mean, you can just go learn about it. And also, if someone else knows more than you, take it as a learning opportunity, right? So whatever it may be, whether it be in your job, whether it be amongst your friends, or if you're in school. I mean, especially if you're in school, of course you don't know enough. That's why you're going to school, right? But you see, it's just like if you feel like you're not enough, or you don't know enough, or you don't do enough, then just go and learn about that topic that you're interested in, and also see where you can do more, right? That's kind of how it is. And I'm, of course, anime and wrestling and stuff, those are more entertaining topics. But let's say it's a topic like computer programming. Let's just say you like computer programming, or you want to get into that. You'll again do your homework. Maybe you'll even practice, because I know with coding you gotta actually practice, and it's not just enough to read a bunch of textbooks, right? You go there, sit there, write, spend hours and hours writing line after line after line of code, and then maybe you go to some sort of place where coders are. I think there's something called hackathons that coders go to. Let's say you go there and you find a bunch of people, and but you have all this knowledge, but people over there know more. Or let's say you get a job as a programmer, but you meet other programmers and you see that they know more than you. I think if we switch our mindset to, oh snap, I don't know enough, into, oh, how can I learn from this person that seems to know more than me, I think that we will feel much better about ourselves. I feel that it's just one, it'll be, of course you'll learn something, and also we will stop putting ourselves down, because every single thing that I've ever, any experiences, any bad experiences you had, is a learning experience. Really, that's what I decided to look at. For example, I mean, I guess I'll get into it, with relationships. Recently I was talking to a girl, and then all of a sudden she said she wasn't interested in me. I mean, I did feel bad about it, and I can sit here and be like, I feel maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I just am not, I don't know how to talk to girls, or I'll never be with someone. Stuff like that, that really gets to me. I don't know about you guys or girls, because I know some of you women, y'all get turned down by men, and maybe you feel like you're not enough because he wants someone who looks like, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson or whoever, and us, whatnot, right? So, I mean, the thing is, when we understand our worth, when we know deep down inside that we are enough, I think that we will have a much better time in our lives. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to really look and evaluate yourself. And by the way, this is also for me, okay? Again, I know I say this in all these videos, but yes, this is just as much for me as it is for you, okay? These videos especially. But I think if we all stop criticizing ourselves for not knowing something, or for not being, as proficient as we want to at something, and we decide to say, okay, how can I learn from this? I think we will stop injuring our mental health, and we will actually go out there and make constructive decisions. I'll be honest, I don't know everything about video editing. I use video editing as a tool to put out videos, but I'm really open to learn. So first of all, if anyone has any video editing tips, let me know. If you're a super video editor, if that's your job or something, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to take your advice. But please again, like I said, please don't be an ass about it, and actually, tell me with the intention to teach. Then that's another thing. For the people who do know more, when someone asks you for help, go out there and help them, but don't do it with criticism. Don't be like, oh, come on, you don't know this. What's wrong with you, man? No, you gotta be patient, because everybody is in a different stage of their lives. So when you're teaching something, you gotta be patient too, because that takes a toll on your mental health. losing patience with someone, getting stressed out because someone doesn't know anything. Stress is a killer. We know that, right? So why would you spend any more time getting stressed over something that you can't control? So yeah, they don't know something about, computer programming, and they ask you for help. Okay, no problem. Here, let me show you what to do. And the next time, you can do it. So at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is, you're enough. You have everything inside you, you and me, by the way. I mean, I'm looking at myself in the camera, so I guess I'm talking to me as well. You have everything inside you to be a better person. There's always room for improvement. None of us is perfect. The only way you'll be perfect is when you're 6 feet under, or in an urn of ashes, or in an urn in your ashes. Then you're perfect, right? That's the only time we will be perfect. So everyone in this world, we are all growing. We're all constantly evolving. We're constantly learning. We're constantly adapting to everything. So, why would you waste your time going and criticizing people because they're not where you are yet? Or why would you, on the flip side, feel bad because you're down here and another person is up here? I mean, they were in your level once, and you will, and also those people who are up there, you were here once. So it's our job to, pull them up to our level, to your level, right? Well, it will be better if we uplifted each other and decided to be more kind to each other that way. But at the end of the day, you're enough. You're not inadequate just because someone knows something about a topic more than you. So, that's just a thought that's been on my mind. I was talking to my counselor about it, and I talked to her about how much I apologize so much for some things, and that's kind of where it stemmed from. And this is something that I've been working on myself, and I know that there's many people out there who's working on this. And like I say in all my videos, if this video touched at least one person, then I did my job. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Stay strong out there, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next week for another Mental Health Monday. And of course, as always, this is Sid signing off, wishing you all a good mental health. Have a great day.